I'm Archer,
And I'm Ian.
and this is the AI Overview. Today we're going to be talking about all the new offseason moves in the first round of the NFL Draft.
First of all, Fernando Mendoza is the first overall pick of the draft. He was the Indiana QB, if I'm correct.
I think he came from California. I don't know. I think he went to high school in Texas, though.
Yes. He was drafted by the Raiders.
Obviously, a great pickup for them. They need a QB. They already have Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers. Hopefully next year, if they tank, which I think they're going to do, they're probably going to tank top 3, probably pick Jeremiah Smith as their wide receiver 1 next year.
Okay. Next up, second overall pick of the draft is David Bailey from Texas Tech. He's an edge rusher.
I'm surprised they didn't go with Arvell Reese here, because that is the obvious pick that they should have done. But, I mean, they saw something in David Bailey, so I'll just try to trust them with that one.
Yeah, drafted by the Jets.
All right, Jeremiah Love.
Running back from Notre Dame, drafted by Cardinals.
Cardinals did not need a running back. They should have gone O-line or D-line here. They did not need a running back. Obviously, he's definitely the best running back on the board. Could be one of the best running backs in the league, but it doesn't help that he has no one to run behind.
Yeah. Okay. Our next is wide receiver for the Titans, Carnell Tate, which he'll be good with. New wide receiver will be good with new QB, Cam Ward.
I'm not surprised that they went with him there.
Okay, so yeah, Carnell Tate was 13 overall rank. He got drafted 4th, which is a pretty step up. And we have a linebacker by New York Giants.
Linebacker. They need a linebacker. It's Arvell Reese, right?
I think so. Yeah.
They're saying they're gonna put him at edge this year. I see how that could work, but he's mainly a linebacker, so I don't see him being good on the rushing game.
Okay. Yeah. So
they already have a great D line, so they have. I guess they just traded Dexter Lawrence, but their edges are already insane. They already have what's that kid's name? I completely forgot. Last year, he was number 3. Why am I blanking? Where's number 59?
Yeah, I'll search it up.
Oh my gosh. I'm blanking. What is it? Yours 51. Oh my gosh. I cannot think.
Abdul Carter,
that's his name. I'm so stupid. Yeah, he was pretty good for them, but he still needs years to develop, just like Arvell Reese is gonna need.
Yeah. So, and that brings us on to the Cowboys' first pick of the draft, Caleb Downs.
I'm gonna be honest. I do not know how he fell all the way to 12, or actually it was 11 because they traded up. But he's probably behind Jeremiah Love and Mendoza, probably the best in the draft here.
Yeah, but it's a well-needed safety by the Cowboys.
Yeah, because Cowboys defense is fun.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Anywhere will help.
Ty Simpson, new QB drafted by the Rams because Matthew Stafford retired.
No, he didn't. No, Matthew Stafford did not retire.
I thought he did.
Why would you retire after being an MVP? But Ty Simpson here, I mean, I see what they were trying to do, but I don't really see how. I mean, it's good for if you're playing for future, but the Rams don't need to be playing for future. They need to go on the Super Bowl run this year, and they're not because like they already traded for Trent McDuffie, and they had the 13th overall pick, and they could have chosen someone like Ruben Bain or Mekhi Lemon, but they decided to go with a backup QB, which I guess is good for the future, but you don't really need that whenever your wide receiver 2 is, 37, 36 years old, I think is what Devontae Adams is, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's still got, like, a few years left in him, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us on to Ruben Bain Jr., an edge rusher that got drafted by Tampa Bay.
Good pickup by Tampa Bay. What did he go, 15th?
Yeah, 15th.
He dropped really far.
Yeah, from 9.
He was gonna be 9.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was a top 3 draft pick for sure, but I thought maybe top 3, 100% top 5, but dropping to 15 is a big drop.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure Tampa Bay already has a pretty good D line. Which
Tampa Bay's defense is probably one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
They have Antoine Winfield Jr. They have just a overall good D line and linebacker standpoint. So.
Yep, this just help that.
Yeah. All right, Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi Lemon.
Ignore that.
Yeah, Mekhi Lemon.
Wide receiver.
I'm not excited that the Cowboys have to play him 2 times a year because he's just an elite receiver. Yeah. And I mean, I'm kind of happy that the Steelers didn't get him because like we traded that because we were 20 and they were 21, so we traded. But yeah, that's a great pickup by the Eagles. They needed a wide receiver 1 because they're almost 100% going to trade AJ Brown to the Patriots. So they need a new wide receiver. Actually, not wide receiver 1. He'd be wide receiver 2 behind Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm. So he's not going to be starting because they already have a lot of seasoned wide receivers.
Yeah, of course the Eagles still have one of the best wide receiver cores in the league. So, thankfully.
Okay, so the Rams, they got Trent McDuffie.
We're going to be going into offseason moves next.
Oh, yes. The Rams, they got Trent McDuffie.
This is what I was talking about earlier where they didn't need to draft Ty Simpson to... Because if they're already getting Trent McDuffie, that makes me think that they're going all the way and want to win a Super Bowl this year. But by drafting Ty Simpson, they don't really achieve that.
Okay, so Kyler Murray got traded to the Vikings, which is an okay move, but I don't really know why Arizona would do that because I don't really know their backup QB.
Backup QB is J.J. McCarthy. Which he needs a lot to be a mid-level quarterback, and him training behind Kyler Murray. I mean, Kyler Murray's not like a mentor quarterback, but he can help him in aspects that he needs, like running. Kyler Murray's really good at running. Accuracy. Kyler Murray's good at accuracy. He doesn't have the best accuracy.
He's an overall pretty good QB.
He's like mid-tier.
Didn't really have that good of a team.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything with them. But I'm honestly excited for the Vikings. They had a horrible draft, and Kyler Murray's pretty good for them. So I'm excited to see how he does on the Vikings.
Okay, Mike Evans is now with the 49ers. So Brock Purdy's
going to be throwing to Brandon Ayuk and Mike Evans and George Kittle.
Don't forget, McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got some hands, bro.
Mm-hmm. He's the check down merchant. But yeah, Mike Evans wanted to win a Super Bowl, and he just couldn't do that in Tampa Bay after Tom Brady left. So that's a smart move by him. 49ers are a great team right now. They have their main weakness is honestly linebackers. 49ers also had one of those bad drafts where they really didn't get anyone good.
Yeah, who did they pick first round?
I don't know. They were like 25th or something. But, yeah. they really didn't have a good draft. So Mike Evans there is a good pick for them. Or like a good offseason move. Now they have a veteran wide receiver to help and like develop the young.
Yeah, and San Francisco didn't even get a first round pick. I think they traded. Yeah, they traded.
Oh, they probably traded back into the second round like the Bills, which is who we're talking about next with the DJ Moore trade.
Yep. So now Josh Allen can actually throw the ball.
Well, he can throw the ball. He just had no one to throw it to.
I know.
So
that's why he had to run every single time.
Yeah, well, now with that offense, personally, I'm a Ravens fan, so I don't like the Bills, but I'm going to kind of hype them up here because they
I'm not
have
big of a
DJ
Bills
Moore,
guy.
they have Josh Allen, they have Dalton Kincaid,
James Cook,
which is, I think he was
running back.
I think he was number 1 in rushing yards last year.
He was?
Yeah, I think so. And then they have Khalil Shakir, Mr. Cookies himself, Cole Kmet. I think it's Cole. No, it's not.
Kmet is on the...
Yeah, I don't... I'm getting mixed up with the Bears here because DJ Moore came from the Bears, but they have Keon Coleman, that's his name. Mr. Cookies himself. Now, we're going to be going into their division rivals and the New York Jets picking up Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And
honestly, for me, this is kind of like the move that the Dolphins made last year in trading Jalen Ramsey to the Steelers. Because, like, it's a good trade in theory for the team that gets them. But then they're like, I don't know how to say it, but they're not going to be good no matter what. And picking up better players instead of young players, like younger players that can develop, because Minkah's pretty old to say. I think he's like 30-ish. And you just need to get young players if you're trying to build a franchise, and that I don't see how that will help them.
okay, so Ravens already like W defense like Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
Now they pick up Max Crosby, which
actually, that trade did not go through.
It didn't?
Yes, and I'm, as a Ravens fan, happy about that because we already have a great defense. I think we needed one more inside D lineman. He's an edge rusher. We don't really need edge rushers. And since we backed out of that trade, we now have... We would have had to pay Max Crosby way more than we have to pay Trey Hendrickson, who we got from the Bengals. So I'm actually happy that we backed out of that trade because if we didn't back out of that, we'd be paying him a lot more. We wouldn't have first-round picks this year and stuff like that. So I'm happy that we backed out of that. On to the Malik Willis debate. So Malik Willis and Tua Tagovailoa, I think is how you say it. But Malik Willis is what is he getting paid? Like $53.8 million?
Let me search it up.
Like 53.8 or like 57.3. It's in that range. It's 50 something.
It was a 67.5 million with Miami, with the Dolphins.
It was 67 million?
Yeah.
They're overpaying him. He does not deserve 67 million. At max, I think Dak's getting, what is Dak getting? I think he's getting like crazy.
Okay, so yeah, Malik Willis might be starting quarterback.
He will be.
Tua's kind of washed.
Yeah. Dak Prescott is getting paid. Holy cow! He's getting $240 million.
Is still the most paid player in the league.
He is the highest paid quarterback ever. So,
yeah.
Quarterbacks are getting the money now.
Yep. Dallas has some money.
But back on to Malik Willis and stuff. Malik Willis, he will help. I mean, again, he's kind of like the Kyler Murray situation. Like, it helps them, but he's not an elite quarterback that they're going to use forever. But, like, he'll help.
It's a good stepping stone.
Yeah, he'll help Quinn Ewers, because Quinn Ewers is on the Dolphins. He'll help him develop a little. Yeah, kind of like the Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy thing. And then Tua Tagovailoa on the Falcons. Honestly, the Falcons are in shambles right now. I mean, they're a good team.
They've gone through like 3 quarterbacks in the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, they got rid of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, no, they got rid of Kirk Cousins, didn't they?
Well, we'll talk about that next. But yeah, him going to.
I don't think he's going to
Falcons.
stay for the Falcons for.
But like in
long.
theory, they have like one of the best teams in the league, but they just cannot
Because they have like
execute.
Bijan.
Yeah, they have Bijan. They have Drake London. They have
What's that?
They have,
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. They have a crazy defense, but they just cannot seem to do well because they didn't even make the playoffs last year. They got cut short. All right, Kirk Cousins onto the Raiders. That is a great pickup because now obviously Fernando Mendoza is not going to be playing his rookie year now that they have Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is going to be able to mentor Fernando Mendoza.
No, they might play Fernando Mendoza in a few of the preseason.
If they're
like
smart,
at least one preseason game.
if in the preseason maybe, but if they're smart, they do not play him because you want to keep him young and fresh for next year. Whenever he's already been mentored by a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, who was multiple playoff winner, Kirk Cousins. So on to the Cowboys' future.
Okay, so we already discussed the Caleb Downs pick,
Now,
which
we're
was
gonna
really, really good.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Especially since we don't have Trayvon Diggs anymore.
Yeah, because Trayvon Diggs was a cornerback.
I mean, yeah, but
Caleb
kind
Downs is safety, but
kind
it's
of
a little different. But Caleb Downs, I'm excited about. He's a great safety, the best in the draft for sure. Malachi Lawrence.
We now have 2 Lawrences.
No, we traded him to the Seahawks. We traded.
We don't have DeMarcus Lawrence anymore.
No, we traded him to the Seahawks. That he just won a Super Bowl there, actually. But yeah, Malachi Lawrence, edge from UCF.
Yeah, we definitely need better D-line.
That's for sure. Because since we think
cannot put any pressure.
This is for sure gonna be the Cowboys' Micah Parsons replacement. It's an edge just like Micah Parsons. I don't know what pick Micah Parsons was. Let me search that up.
He's probably first round.
For sure. Draft. He was 12th. So, if history rewrites himself, hopefully Malachi Lawrence will be as good as Micah Parsons, which is a high standard, to say the least. Because he is probably behind Max Crosby and Myles Garrett, the best in the league. Best edge in the league.
Yep. Jay-Sean Barham.
Outside linebacker, again, just defense. We really needed that. We have a pretty big gap from Malachi Lawrence to Deshaun Barman because Malachi Lawrence was picked 23 and Deshaun Barman was picked 92.
Yeah, we skipped like rounds 2 or 3. I think we got Deshaun Barman from round 4. And we had like 2 from 6. So our draft was kind of all over the place, pick-wise.
I'm happy that we have someone like him because we need outside. We just need defense. Mm-hmm. Any defense will help us here.
And on the opposite side, Drew Shelton, offensive tackle.
Yeah, the complete opposite side. We need tackles too. We need O-line to help.
We don't have a terrible O-line, but we don't have a good one.
Who's the running back?
It's like Isaiah Davis. I know. Wait, no.
Javonte Williams. He
Javonte
needs
Williams
O-line.
good.
And now that we have a new offensive tackle, I see Javonte Williams running behind him a lot.
You okay?
Devin Moore from
2
Florida.
picks later.
Yeah, 2 picks later. That's not a far gap. Like 23 and 92, but he's pretty good. I've seen some of his highlights. He's again with like obviously he's not as good as Caleb Downs, but he's just there to help our defense, like because we need cornerbacks because we just got rid of Trayvon Diggs to the Packers. Daron Bland kind of like had that 1 year where he had like a bunch of picks and then kind of fell off. So that's a good pickup. Now LT Overton.
I mean, he's not a left tackle. Sadly.
Yeah, that's the weird thing because his name is LT Overton, but he's an edge from Alabama. So, I mean, this is all kind of repetitive here. It's just defense.
Yeah.
We need it. Anthony Smith from East Carolina.
Okay, so I did
wide
not.
receiver.
Yeah, I did not think that we would pick a wide receiver.
We already have, probably the best duo other than Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua.
Yeah, because with Matthew Stafford,
we have
that's
CeeDee Lamb and
George Pickens
because we just franchise tagged him and he signed it. So
plus we have some other like pretty good ones.
Yeah. Other than that, it's pretty good.
Kevontae Turpin.
Oh yeah, Devontae Turpin. No, Devontae Turpin. Cavante's on the Dolphins. We traded him. But yeah, that's the major things that we thought were important.
Okay, thanks for tuning into the AI overview
with Arthur
and Ian. See you later.